The trap of never feeling enough. I know it well, because I live it every day. It's a battle every single day. And I didn't really know like what I wanted to talk about when I started this. I just kind of had this idea, I don't know, a couple minutes ago. But it feels important to talk about that internal battle of just not feeling like you're enough, like you can't do something. It usually happens when you're really trying hard to make something happen. At least for me, you know, I took a leap. I decided I was going to leave everything that I had ever known, everything I ever worked for, everything, and go pursue a career in writing without even knowing if I was good at writing. I mean, I know it, like in here, I feel it, you know. It's just that calling that you feel sometimes where it's just unavoidable, it's undeniable. You can't not do it. You can't stop thinking about it every single day. And that's where I'm at now, where it's like I couldn't go a day without writing. I just can't. I don't want to do it every day. You know, there's a lot of days where I wake up and I'm like, dude, I don't want to do this at all. I don't have any desire, I don't have any motivation to do this at all. And then if I let that like fester, if I let that like continue, I end up with this thing in my head where it's like, I know I'm not doing something that I'm supposed to be doing. And it's just this overwhelming sense of like not doing what you're supposed to be doing, and knowing that there's something inside of you that is just dying to get out. And for me, like once I put that pen on the paper and I just start going, it doesn't matter what it is. If I'm being creative and I'm creating a scene or I'm working on something, that feeling goes away. It's like, it just gone. And then I want to keep going. As soon as I start, it's without fail. And, you know, sometimes it takes a lot for me to get there. I have to battle myself every day to get there. And sometimes the battle is really easy and you walk out and you're like, man, this is great. And then other days it's like, holy shit, man, I gotta write. But then as soon as I do it, I'm like energized, I'm ready. I feel like I'm like, oh man, I just feel great. Like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go do whatever I have to do today or whatever it is. And that's just really like a huge thing for me. But in doing that and in researching, like now I'm at the point where I have a lot of writing and I have a lot of stuff that I've done, a lot of stories that I've created, a lot of things. And so now I've started, you know, trying to publish them and trying to win money or whatever it is, you know, because at some point I have to start making money with the stuff that I do. You know, it's been 4 years now and I haven't had a job. Well, that's not true. I had a job for a little bit, but it's been very sporadic. And So the next step for me is, if I'm ever going to make a career out of writing, I have to start putting my writing out there, and I have to start subjecting myself to the criticism and, you know, whatever else, right? And that for me is a sticking point, because I don't particularly like criticism. I'm not a big fan of that. It's been difficult. That's probably the most difficult thing that I've had to deal with, because I didn't have people telling me that I was good. I only had me telling me I was good. You know, I didn't have a family around me, or, you know, friends around me that were like, oh my God, you're really good, you should go do this. I wasn't pushed into this. It was like, I decided to do this, and everyone in my life told me, don't do this. So in a way, I've kind of been prepped for the criticism. That's at least how I tend to look at it, is like, okay, I've never really had anybody tell me that my writing is good. They've never told me it's bad, but they've always tried to sway me away from what I like really wanted to do. And that's a whole other situation, and that's, you know, family dynamics and all that other stuff. And that's more just people just putting their stuff on you and not wanting you to break away from whatever the dynamic is. Because when someone does that, it's just, it ruins things, you know, the way that the family is run, or the way that the system is, and whatever, right? And so for me, dealing with that sort of feeling like I'm not enough, that's hard. It's very hard. And sometimes I don't really know how to deal with it. Well, actually, a lot of times I don't know how to deal with it, because this is all brand new to me. I don't know. There's no roadmap for this. You know, you can listen to successful people. You can listen to people talk about their experiences, but every experience is your own, you know? So everybody's experiences is different. And so it makes it difficult when you feel that way, and you feel like you're alone, and then you feel like you're not enough. And like for me, in my spot where I'm now stepping out and putting my creations out there, that's a difficult time. And I just kind of wanted to say that it's okay. Like, I have to tell myself every day that it's okay. If you weren't receiving that kind of pushback, then it probably wouldn't really mean that much to you. That's kind of how I look at it, is like, every step of the way, it's been pushback for me, against me, you know, by family and friends and whoever else. You know, everybody that was in my life at one point was telling me, no, stop, don't do this. But I decided I was going to do it anyways, because who the fuck are you to tell me what to do with my life? Fuck you. You know, like, that was the way that I looked at it, and I still look at it that way. I mean, fuck you. Don't tell me what to do. You know, I've been listening to people telling me what to do my entire life, and all it got me was an unsatisfied life. I was in debt. Well, still am, but I was in debt. I was completely unhappy with where I was, and nothing I did was ever going to be good enough for anybody anyways, especially in my family dynamics. So I just decided, like, dude, fuck you, I'm going this way. And if you don't like it, then leave, walk away. And they did, you know? So I mean, it's a bummer, but those people also weren't cheering me on, and that's not what I need, you know, and that's not what you need if you're trying to do something like this either, is hearing people tell you, no, don't do this, or whatever. You know, you need people in your corner that are going to be like, come on, man, you got this, or whatever, you know. And then, like, for me, in the spot that I'm at, I don't have those people, so I have to do that for me. And a lot of successful people that talk about what they did, they all say the same thing, that, like, they had to be their own cheerleader first. Like, you have to learn how to do it for yourself before other people do it, because you can't rely on other people to make you feel good or whatever. So whenever I feel that way, that I'm not enough, or, you know, things aren't going to work out, or whatever it is, you just lean on your faith. You know, I trust God. I trust that whatever is happening for a reason, and what is not working out, as long as I put my effort in and I tried my hardest, whatever is, if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. And you know, you can keep banging your head against the wall, or you can take the lesson and say, okay, maybe you just need to redirect. Maybe you just need to refocus somewhere else. And that's probably been the best thing that I've learned, is just take it and move on. You know, you are enough. What you have to offer is enough. I mean, it's as simple as that. And if you want something and you're not getting it, well, then work harder. Put in the work. And if you feel like you've put in everything that you have, or everything that you can, then put yourself out there, and something will happen. It may not be exactly what you want, but something's gonna happen. And if you just keep going, if you keep pushing, keep working hard, you'll get there. That's all there is to it. There's no point to feeling like you can't do something, or that you're not enough. It is a feeling, and yes, you have to acknowledge it, but there's no real point to it, other than to say, okay, stop saying that to yourself. That's the real test, is, can you say, okay, I hear what myself is saying to me, but I'm not going to listen to that, because I am enough. So, just some thoughts. Anyways, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this night, have some dinner, and I don't know, probably go to bed. Wake up and force myself to write again tomorrow, and then feel good about it. So, see you next time.